Morning, good afternoon, Saja. Yes, we can try. Yes, as you require. Reading translation today. But before we read the translation in Chinese, maybe before we do that, diamond again. I try to put it very simple way. You are the diamond. Diamond is like a metaphor here to mean that it is the hardest material in the world. That's a metaphor. It cuts through everything. Diamond itself is, unbreakable. Invincible. You are invincible. Indestructible. So that's the diamond meaning here. Actually, this remind me different sentences talking about same in Bhagavad Gita. Okay, it says our soul is indestructible. The pure awareness, let's say, the soul is contaminated by different understandings. Pure awareness, cosmic intelligence, is indestructible. It says like this: spades, knife, spades cannot cut it, fire cannot burn it, water cannot wet it, wind never dries it. Indestructible. Fire cannot burn it, water cannot wet it, wind cannot dry it, knife cannot cut it. What is it? You, the diamond. You see, even different lineage talking about same truth. Diamond Sutra, diamond heart, diamond mind, diamond body. How can we say body is diamond? Well, if you shift your identity from the form to formless, form is formless. Formless is diamond. Therefore, form is the diamond. Logic. It's crazy, I know. It's crazy. Even Buddha say that no body, mind undergo birth and death. You see, every sentence is different lineage even are pointing to the same truth. A supreme understanding of everything, the whole cosmos, who we are. We are right now the diamond, in the diamond, made of diamond, and known by the diamond. That's the remind me of Rupert Spira's teaching. Consciousness is that in which all experiences arises and subside, by which all experiences are known, of which all experiences are met. So good. That's the Diamond Sutra, Buddha's teaching. So with this understanding, we can study the Diamond Sutra, meaning you won't lose yourself anymore, no matter you understand or not understand the words in the sutra. You don't lose yourself, the true self, in the complicated world, in the complicated words. You are the diamond. You realize you are invincible. Okay, let's go. Let's share this Jing Gang Jing, right? You like the Chinese. You like the Chinese, Saja. That's very good. As a Chinese, I do find the great advantage to read English as a Chinese, especially talking about spirituality, Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism. We do have a lot of rich texts. Maybe. Thank you, parents. Thank you, dad and mom, meaning Chinese. And yeah, that's good. Let's share this. So, 《金刚经》中英文对照版 The Diamond Sutra, 金刚经 金刚般若波罗蜜经 The Vajra Chitika Prajna Paramita Sutra. Again, sutra. Do you mean the sutra mean? Sutra is the thread. Where's my thread? The mala. Yesterday, I made a mala. Yeah, I think my mala is here. Okay, sorry. You see, diamond, doje, right? And this is the. I don't know how to. The bell. Receptive. Open. Okay. Now everything has a meaning now. If you have a diamond mind. Sutra, thread, mala. So we have 108 bead, right? 1, 2. So we're starting from this head. This is the head. So sometimes we meditate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, counting, right? So the whole round is 108 beads. No matter how many beads you're counting, there's one thread in between, connecting everything. Interconnectedness. So what is connecting everything right now? I know it's crazy. Share the screen again? Okay. All right, stop sharing. I share again. That's weird. Technology is unstable. But there's one thing stable. You, the diamond. Can you see it right now? Now you see. Okay. So let's finish this. The thread connecting 108 beads. You are connecting me. You are connecting with your family. You're the hub of your life, your study, the body, the mind, the world. The pure awareness is always behind. You are the thread. You are the sutra. You are the diamond sutra. It's crazy. I know it sounds crazy. 金刚经中文对照版, right? So you can learn some Chinese here. I can study some Chinese and English too. Diamond Sutra, 金刚经, Vajrayana Chekita Prajna Paramita Sutra, 金刚般若波罗蜜经. The reasons for the Dharma Assembly 1. 法会应有分第一，如是我闻 thus I have heard. So who is this I? It's not the translator. You are the I now. You are with Buddha. You are in assembly right now, in the gathering. We are the disciples, students of Buddha right now. Thus I have heard. We are listening, we are watching. Even though Buddha's teaching was 2,500 years ago, I'm still listening. You are still listening. So you can go read. I don't read all the details. I just pick up the keywords. So there's a surround. This just introduce the assembly, right? So here is a sentence. Can you see my mouse? I'm not sure. Can you see my mouse? The pointer? Yes, good, good. So back to my page, which is bigger. Here there's a when so 饭食气收衣钵洗足以夫坐而坐 When he had taken his meal, he put down his robe and bow, washed his feet, arranged his seat, and sat down. 夫坐而坐 So it's like meditation, right? But the translation here is okay, it's good. But in your understanding, what is meditation? Arranged his feet and just sit down. So that's a sitting meditation. We have sitting meditation, walking, eating, washing, working meditation. Or basically we say mindfulness. Are we meditating right now? Normally you say, we are studying. How could you say we are meditating? Yes, I will say you are meditating if you are fully focused. And while you study, while I'm saying or teaching or speaking, and you are listening, the awareness as background is always there. So if you notice the awareness as the background, and the mind is working, body is vibrating, you are in a state of meditation. That's the true meaning of 夫坐而坐. So you sit not on a chair, not on a yoga mat, not in a cross-leg position. You sit where? You sit in the field of awareness. That's the true meaning of 夫坐而坐. Do you follow? You see, now every word has a deeper meaning because you have this deeper understanding. 夫坐而坐 meaning you sit in the field of awareness. Non-abidance? Yes, you could say so. You're watching the world, but you're not attached to the world. You're listening to me, but you're not attached to my speaking. 夫坐而坐. I'm talking to you. I'm free from this talking too. No abidance, meaning you see the emptiness of every activity. You are enjoying every activity, yet you are free from every activity or experience. 夫坐而坐. You see how deep it can goes. It can go. Yeah, it's really deep. So now we go to the 善现其请分第二. So Subhuti's request too. So Subhuti is one of the elders, right? One of the disciples. It's like it's a show. It's a show time between two actors. One is Buddha. One is Subhuti as the student or disciple of Buddha. You need two parties to start a conversation. Otherwise, it's self-talking. Like now, it's such a thanks for your coming. Otherwise, I'm talking to myself. I'm really talking to myself. But you emerged as different forms and name, different form and name, in Sweden. But actually, we are in the same field of pure awareness. I'm talking to myself and not talking to myself. It's crazy. At time, the elder Subhuti, who was in the assembly, rose from his feet. So, 时 at that time or 当时长老须菩提在大众中即从坐起 uncovered his right shoulder because India, I think, is hotter. It's warmer than Sweden and Canada. That's that. They can have a T-shirt. 偏袒右肩 knelt upon his right knee. At that time when you ask a teaching from Buddha, you at least one knee should kneel down. That's a respecting, right? Respecting, or say you respect your teacher. Respectfully joined the palms of his hands and said to the Buddha, 右膝着地，合掌恭敬而白佛言：向也 稀有世尊. It is very rare. Oh, world honored one, 世尊. So sometimes you call him the Buddha professor, like a teacher or awakened being. So Buddha have different titles. Here is oh, world honored one. Are you the world honored one? You see the honored one only here in the worldly understanding. You must be very successful, a chairman of the corporation or whatever. But here, if you say you are awakened being, you are the honored one. Don't look down upon yourself. The honored Saja. Yeah, near to ask for teachings. Yes. An honored person. This is very interesting about not attaching to activities, experiences. Yes, the contents of awareness happening. Yes, even not to this teaching. Because this teaching is empty. Once you see everything is empty, that must include this teaching too. But this teaching, this empty teaching has its value, and every experience or activity has its value. If you see the truth in every activity and every experience, it has great values. Anyway, the value is always here and now. Do you have the wise eye to see it? The truth is always here and now. Are you ready? I know it's crazy. Buddha's teaching is the craziest. So profound. Actually, absolute. Buddha's teaching is absolute, yet includes every relatives. Oh, thank you. Once you see your true nature, actually, it's not bragging. It's respecting your true self. Actually, once you see your true nature, you see everyone is honored. So it's an equally honor. It's an equal honor. It's not I'm greater than you. It's a worldly honor without comparison. You see, the Buddha's teaching is so profound. You don't look down upon others when you call yourself honored one, and you don't look up others because you don't see you're equally, being. We are equal, deep down. That's the true equality. Because the pure awareness is inside of every one of us. You see yours, you see theirs with the others. And fundamentally, or ultimately, there's only one pure awareness or consciousness. This pure awareness disguised in such a way that it's so hard to find it. disguised in you as Kirsten, disguised in you, Saja, and in me, Dong. Once you reach this equality, you have true love, equal love, equal compassion. This is the realization where all the beauties of life can arise naturally, very naturally, very organically. Do you like organic food? We do. We do. Now the organic, understanding or healing or love, everything that is organic grows naturally in your heart, in your mind, in your body. Because now you're at the source of everything. Make sense? You reach the source of who you are, the cosmic intelligence, where everything are made of. Make sense? So everything is made of that source, cosmic intelligence, pure awareness. Once you reach at here the source, you're healing yourself, you're loving others, you're the greatest. A greatest without comparison. You see, that's supreme Arutara somebody, the supreme comparable wisdom. So we can back to this sutra. So how well the Tathagata protects and thinks of all bodhisattvas, how well he instructs all the bodhisattvas. 如来善护念诸菩萨，善诸父主诸菩萨. So Tathagata, sometimes we call Buddha Tathagata too. So 如来, that has not come, that has not gone. Or so that's the highest teaching. You don't move. As pure awareness, you never move. You never move. Everything moves in you. That's the Tathagata means. The world spins within you. Atoms, molecules, tissues, organs, feelings, sensations, thoughts, memories, plannings, spins within you. You are the Tathagata. You are the Tathagata. I know it's crazy. How can you call yourself a Buddha? You are a Buddha. You are originally a Buddha. That's the sudden enlightenment. You cut through all the ignorance. Right here and now. Bodhisattvas. It's crazy. When virtuous men or women develops the supreme enlightenment mind, So you see the 善男子,善女人, you are the virtuous men or women, okay? 发阿耨多罗三藐三菩提心. So this here is actually should be Sanskrit, like Sammyo Sambodhi. Arutara Sammyo Sambodhi. That's the ultimate wisdom or what ultimate realization. I talk about it like, the diamond mind, the diamond heart. I described it a little bit actually. It's, even though it's unspeakable, but here it translates as supreme enlightenment mind. Supreme enlightenment mind. Yeah. Or Buddha's mind. Buddha is a fully awakened being with this supreme enlightenment mind, or Arutara Sammyo Sambodhi. So even though you don't recognize your Buddha nature yet, or maybe you do, congratulations, you have that wish. I want to become Buddha. I want to become Buddha with supreme enlightenment mind. You want to develop this Arutara Sammyo Sambodhi mind. Make sense? That means if I use the now current educational system, in grade 1, you want to become a doctor. That's your purpose of study in the class. Or I'm a teacher in the grade 1. I'm a teacher for grade 1, and you are the students of grade 1. In the first class, I will say, hey, guys, this is the diploma you're going to have in 20 years, a doctor degree. You are a Buddha. You will get your doctor or degree of Buddha in 20 years. Something like this. So that's your goal of spirituality. That's your final destination of spirituality. To have this supreme real enlightenment mind, or you realize you're Buddha, or you have that, you are the Buddha, you are the diamond. Too much for you? You see, we can stop anywhere to explain this unspeakable Avatara Sammyo Sambodhi. So, 因云何住，云何降伏其心? How should their minds abide, and how should they be subdued? So, how Bodhisattvas should abide their minds, right? How should Bodhisattvas subdue their minds? That's a great question. 云何降伏其心? Excellent, excellent, Subhuti. 善哉,善哉, Shubhuti. As you say, Tathagata protects, cherishes, and instructs Bodhisattvas so well. 如所说，如来善护念诸菩萨，善嘱咐诸菩萨. So it's good translation. Now listen attentively, and I will tell you how the minds of virtuous men and women sometimes it's who developed the supreme enlightenment mind should thus abide and be subdued. Where is the thus? So here's the thus, or teaching of how. Oh, yes. Well, honored one, I should be glad to hear your instruction. 为然世尊，愿乐欲闻. I'm glad to hear you or your instruction. Then we come to the part three, orthodox doctrine of the great vehicle. Great vehicle. We have a small vehicle, a great vehicle. Here is just like vehicle is the boat, a carrier that carry you to the other shore. Are you on this great vehicle right now? Are you riding the vehicle to the other shore? Where is the other shore? The other shore is here and now. Sometimes, don't lose yourself in reading the words, okay? Sometimes you don't understand, just let it go and, keep reading and then maybe come back later. So here you see all the bodhisattvas and mahasattvas should subdue their minds and follows. So bodhisattvas and mahasattvas, maha is greater bodhisattvas, something like archangels, angels and archangels. Make sense? That's like the managers, the supervisors, the higher level position of management team. Bodhisattvas and mahasattvas, like Avalokiteshvara is one of the mahasattvas, I think. Like Manjusri, like Sasampadana. No, Buddha has major or mahasattvas that assist him or her, assist him. Anyway, there's a little bit difference why there's bodhisattvas and mahasattvas here. All living beings born from eggs, wombs, humility, or by transformation, 所有一切众生之类，若卵生，若胎生，若湿生，若化生 ，with or without form, 若有色，若无色 either thoughtful or thoughtless. Are you thoughtful or thoughtless? You're both, I think. You're thoughtful and thoughtless. 若有想，若无想 and neither thoughtful nor thoughtless. 若非有想，非无想 So that's this either thoughtful or thoughtless, that's a affirmation. Neither thoughtful nor thoughtless is a negation. So if you want to include everything, you use affirmation and negation at the same time. Make sense? Humans and all the living beings that are non-humans. Humans and non-humans. That's all inclusive. Or sentient beings and non-sentient beings. Make sense? Yes. So here is the keyword today. I have 10 minutes. I have to go. Are all led by me to the final nirvana for the extinction of reincarnation. 我皆令入无余涅盘而灭度之。无余涅盘 final nirvana. 你看 sorry. Let's fit. Although immeasurable, uncountable, unlimitable numbers of living beings are thus led to the final nirvana, the extinction of reincarnation. 如是灭度无量无数无边众生. It is true that not a living being is led there. 实无众生得灭度者. Why so? Subsupti. Because if a bodhisattva still clings to the false notion of an ego personality being alive, he is not a true bodhisattva. 若菩萨有我相、人相、众生相、寿者相，即非菩萨。That's the most difficult part. If you understand this, you may understand all the following words. So, my understanding right here, okay? It's a total balance between form and formless, between ultimate and relative. Yes, if you look at we could look at the world, 8 billion populations. If you are Buddha, you want to awaken all of them, right? You want to try your best to awaken them. But in the Buddha's eye, there's no one to awaken because you are Buddha already. That's the final nirvana. Although immeasurable, uncountable, unlimitable numbers of living beings, so living beings including human beings, including animals, insects, bacteria, all sentient beings, okay, are thus led to the final nirvana for extinction of reincarnation. But it is true that not a living being is net there. There's no one to lead to the extinction of reincarnation. There's no one to be awakened, to be saved, because they are all Buddhas. They are already in heaven. They are already in the absolute. Do you follow? I know it's really hard to understand here. It took me a while to, what? Buddha is saving me. Buddha saved me. You know, Buddha's teaching reached me, saved me. How could he say there's no one to be saved or to the extinction of reincarnation? Because if you say I was saved, that means you still identify you are the name and form. I'm Dong, I'm this mind, so I could be saved. Wrong. Ultimately, I'm not this body mind. Ultimately, I'm the pure awareness. Pure awareness need not to be saved, need not to be helped, need not even to be loved. Do you recognize this absolute teaching? The incarnations is your dream. Buddha's teaching is just to wake you up, wake me up. It's like maybe 5 minutes to go. Let me finish this. It's like, again, there's a best friend visiting you, living at your apartment or house, just next room to you, stay one night. And that night, she screamed terribly, nightmares. At the middle of the night, in the middle of the night. And you saw her in such a great suffering, so you open the door, you enter her room, gently, push her and wake her up. You don't jump into her dream to save her, right? You don't jump to her dream to save her, to kill the enemies, to kill her opponent in her dream. You just wake her up. Once she wakes up, once she noticed that it's only a dream, it's only a nightmare, she's totally okay. She's saved. So you don't save the dream character. That's Buddha's teaching. You don't jump into her dream to save her. There's no dream character to save, because it's an illusion. You just wake her up to her true state, to her true self. That's why Buddha say there's no one. It is true that not a living being is led there. 实无众生得灭度者. You don't kill her opponent in her dream. You don't love the role he plays in her dream. You just wake her up. If you jump into her dream and see a lot of her enemies, opponents, you notice that's all illusory. It's not real. So there's no one to save or to kill, to love. There's no one to lead to the extinction of reincarnation. So that's the final nirvana. Although immeasurable, uncountable, unlimitable numbers of living beings are thus led to the extinction of reincarnation, it is true that not a living being is led there, because it's all their dream. Their true self is not influenced by their dreams. You, the pure awareness, is always pure, is not defiable, is undefiable, unconditioned, cannot be conditioned. That's why Buddha say here, 如是灭度无量无数无边众生，实无众生得灭度者。 If you, the Bodhisattva, still clings to the false notion or illusion of an ego personality being alive, you are not true Bodhisattva. You are not awakened yet. Bodhisattva is an awakened being. I think the last 10 minutes is the key part of this video or session. I will try to review it again. That's all for today. I have to go. My son, has soccer to play. We can continue this sutra study tomorrow, 8 a.m. Vancouver time. Thank you, Saja. Thank you, Kirsten, and someone behind curtain. Yeah. See you tomorrow.